to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here for a meditation a day. Today we are doing what we call meditation excavation, which means we go into meditation. We invite you to just join along with us, and we'll see what spirit messages are there. There's always something. They always lead us down an interesting path with the message. So Teri Angel, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Good morning, Ruth, and good morning, everyone. It's a delight to be here.
So let's just enjoy this time together today, friends, and go into meditation. Let's get comfortable in your chair. As we close out any distractions, we're going to take a couple slow breaths. Okay, well, Teri, this one's going to be emotional today. I can feel that already.
Yes, me too.
Okay. And let's take a breath. We'll send it to our root chakra at the base of our spine. Just help us get grounded here for a moment. And as you take slow, contemplative breaths, let's just allow roots, energetic roots, to grow out of our root chakra, down our legs, down our feet, go all the way into the center of the earth. We're just going to ground ourselves right there. Teri, I can hear the heartbeat of Mother Gaia. Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Loud and strong today. Let's just sit there for just a moment and get grounded into that heartbeat. Teri, while we're doing that, would you please ask in the spiritual divinity?
Absolutely. We call in first and invoke the energy of Archangel Raphael, the healing energy. No matter what the cause is of the pain, whether it's physical or emotional, mental or spiritual, we ask Raphael to come forward to just touch us with that special touch of healing. We call in Archangel Michael, asking for Michael's energy to hold this as a safe space for us to do the work. Help us to be strong. Help us to release anything that we need to let go of. And then we invoke Archangel Gabriel, asking for clarity, asking for any messages that need to be heard, anything where there's a little cloudiness or fuzziness, for it to become more clear in our minds. And then to complete the circle, we ask Archangel Uriel to help us be grounded and balanced as we stand with our energy in Mother Earth. Help us to really feel that calmness, that strength, the beauty of the earth surrounding us. And now in the love of those angels, we're going to stand tall and call in the divinity, calling on first Divine Mother, asking for strength and just nurturing today. Just hold us, help us to regain our sense of security and safety and love. We call on Christ. Thank you, Jesus, for always being at the center of everything that we do. And we call on our Creator. I happen to call it God. You can call whatever name you wish. It's the highest being that is. the one that we are all a part of, as in the oneness of all that is. Calling on ascended masters, loved ones, any other angels that wish to be present to help us with this excavation that we're doing today, digging in and seeing what's being shown to us. What is it that we desire and that we need more clarity on? So as you feel all of these entities, the angels, divinity, masters, and ancestors, just open your heart to possibility. Open up to what they may be saying to you, and go with us into that dive into whatever's being opened up today. And thank you. Take a pause and just breathe it in.
Thank you, Teri. Okay, I'm just going to share with you a couple of visuals that I've been receiving. Teri, while you were inviting in the divinity, what they were showing me was as if you took a harp string and went from the center of Mother Gaia with that heartbeat, that strong primal heartbeat. And it's a harp string that goes all the way up to God. If God were above us and the earth below us, one incredibly long string that vibrates with the vibration. And we're somewhere in the middle, wherever you see yourself, somewhere in the middle. But we are feeling that heartbeat from below and that divine love vibration from above. Just in that space between the two. Teri, can you feel that?
I do feel that. And I see myself holding on to that string, that harp string. It's interesting, Ruth, as I move to different parts of that string, there's different vibrations. So I may be at the bottom and hearing more of the earth frequency, but as I move up the string, I'm hearing more of the ethereal, which is where I felt like I was even going into this meditation.
Mm-hmm. And it seems like the dividing line between the two, excuse me, is wherever you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a message in that. It's as if we're all conduits. That's interesting. We're conduits of divine love coming down and Gaia's love coming up. We are conduits. Guess I've not really thought of it in that way before.
Yeah, it's interesting because that's how I describe myself, as a conduit of angelic energy, bringing it forth into the world.
Right.
You're
That
right. We bring in the earth energy messages from Mama Gaia.
right. Hmm. So, Teri, now they're taking us to a pyramid. We've been to this pyramid many times. And it's not necessarily that this pyramid is in Egypt. There are pyramids all over the world. It's not even that this pyramid is on the earthly plane, but it's representative of, I think it's representative of past time. It's actually sort of a gathering place, if you will, for information to come in from all different places. Teri, can you see the pyramid?
I do. And yeah, it's interesting that I'm sitting in a room that's surrounded by Egyptian symbols and drawings, and the pyramids are right there. It's so easy to go into that energy. It's familiar. And I know we've been there, physically been there.
So as we walk into this pyramid, there are things all over the wall, and for all the walls, for each of us, the things on those walls are going to be different. And my attention is being drawn to one particular space on the wall, and I know that there's something there for me to pull out and take a look at. Teri, can you find something on one of the walls that's calling to you to be pulled out and looked at?
Yeah, it's this eye. It may be the eye of Horus. I'm not familiar with all about that, but it is that Egyptian eye that sometimes you see in jewelry or in other symbols, symbolic writings.
So are you talking about what they call the evil eye?
No, it's the one, it's like a regular eye, but it's very embellished.
Like long eyelashes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So friends, take a look around the walls of the pyramid. Is there something in particular that's calling to you? And if there is, just pull it out and take a look at it. And what is the message for you? Teri, what's the message? Do you know?
I think it's to see beyond the physical, to see more than what the physical eyes are showing, and what is real, because we know these physical bodies are just a vessel, they're just an illusion, and they're not who we truly are. At the very heart of who we are, we're spirit, we're joy, we're peace, we're love. But sometimes we look at the human body as the real thing, and we have all these thoughts about how somebody's being, what they're saying, what they're doing. So I think it's going beyond what our physical eyes can see. I'm hearing that as my message today. And it's important right now because there's so much turmoil in our world, and it's easy to point a finger, it's easy to blame, but go beyond what's happening with the physical humans. And that's not an easy thing to do. Seeing with God's eyes, that's what I'm hearing. So what did you get, Ruth?
Well, I saw a bottle with a message in it. So I pulled the bottle out, and it's a map. And it's an old timey map. And it's like things were leading to this. The message, it is written, like everything that's happening right now has been foretold. Unfortunately, what's happening right now is not a surprise. I mean, it is and it isn't. You know, when you go from one day to the next and it's happening, it's a surprise. When you look at the history and the map of how we got to this place, not a surprise. So I've got another bottle. Is there something else that's calling to you, Teri?
There's a musical note. Interesting that that's on a pyramid, but you know, music is the universal language. And so I'm not sure what the message is with the music. Think about that for a minute.
So I opened up my second bottle, and again, there's a scroll of paper in there. And as I open it up, it is nothing more than the most brilliant light. No writing, just brilliant light. Divine light.
Yeah, I see the light. It's lighting up the whole pyramid.
And nothing else exists in its shadow. Nothing else exists when you're in that brilliant light. Teri, isn't that so much the message of so many of our meditations? When you are in the divine light, truly in the divine light, nothing else exists.
Yeah, and it's interesting when I close my eyes, normally it's like dark because you shut out everything, but I'm seeing that light even with my eyes closed. The room is lit up. So beautiful. And interesting that for, I think forever, we've heard when someone passes that they go into the light.
Right.
Nothing else exists. I love that, Ruth. So I'm asking what my musical note is. And I heard it's the song of the handmaidens. And we've seen the handmaidens many times in our meditation. And right now, there's a lot of loss of lives and people that are leaving this earthly plane because one reason or another, illness or choosing to opt out, or in the case right now of war. But the handmaidens are singing a song, and they want all of us to tune in to their beautiful melody and just the rhythm and the soothing notes of that song and sing it with them. You'll hear it in your heart, they say. So when you go into your heart, listen to the melody, listen to whatever words are coming forth. Because we all need that right now. We need that song. We need the light. We need to stay grounded, stay centered. This is a time for us as light workers to be in that light that Ruth was describing, that we all can just sit, close our eyes and see it. And then listen with your heart. Listen to the song of love.
So the handmaidens work with Divine Mother. They're an extension of Divine Mother. And we have seen that whenever anybody passes, whether they're religious or not, they show up as a symbol of love and to support that person, prepare them and support them while they are passing. Yeah, the handmaidens are love, absolute love.
And very aware of everything that we're going through here on earth. They're going to be there when they're needed. When it's time for them to show up, they show up.
Okay, interesting, Teri, because their song, it resonates in the same tones as that harp string.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. Wow. hearing the handmaidens singing and it being in the same key and resonating with our harp string, it is such a reminder of the oneness of all of God's creatures, the handmaidens, the angels, the creator, the earth, the harmony that exists between all of those different elements, and we are smack in the middle of all that harmony.
Yeah, I'd like to set the intention of our earth plane, hearing that harmony. Every being on earth, every human, every animal, every plant and tree, all the waters. Set the intention for the handmaiden song to reach every heart and fill it with love.
Asking in the 500,000 earth angels to surround the planet on the grid and join in that song, holding the space while we are in that song together.
And Ruth, I don't know if you see it, but in the center of that bright light that you opened up from the bottle, I see Christ. I see the Immaculate Heart and the rays of love coming from it. I got chills even as I watched that image and see the arms raised in a welcoming gesture for us all to come into that light, to be a part of the oneness and fully wake up to the fact that we are there.
If you're focusing on the discord in the world, turn around and change your gaze. Turn around and allow yourself the grace to feel the divine oneness. What we're focusing on creates our reality at the moment. Take a break. Allow yourself this gift.
And it is a gift. It's given freely. We don't earn it. It's there.
Some of you might be experiencing the handmaidens. You might see them, feel them. Doesn't mean you're going to die. The handmaidens come to us many, many times. Sometimes it's to give us a blessing, sometimes just to hold us. But if you're able to sense a handmaiden near you, just accept whatever gift they're bringing you. And you can share your gratitude in turn. I'm feeling Divine Mother, certainly.
Mhm.
Talking about the blessings of peace in our hearts. That no matter your outside circumstances, you can always call on and feel peace in your heart. And when we turn and we share that peace with someone else, it's felt as love.
That peace has to start inside of us. We're looking at the world and the turmoil. Just like Ruth said, turn around, go into that peaceful state yourself, because then it can flow from you. It can't flow if we're all focused on the turmoil and the chaos. So keep going back into the light and finding that peace.
Teri, are you seeing anything else to share?
It just felt like the world just took a big exhale. Sometimes we hold our breath when there's turmoil, when there's things going on. Just being able to exhale it out, release it from you. That's the important thing, letting it go and going back into your peaceful state. Stay there. Just stay in the peace, stay in the love, and keep sending that out. It's the only way we're going to have peace over all the world, is to be that. If you want peace, be peace. If you want love, be love. And that's what they want us to know.
Right. And a real reminder too, we all know someone who is feeling very impacted by what's going on. And just reach out, share your love and support. It's so needed right now. That's beautiful, Teri.
Beautiful message today.
Yeah.
And I love that, Ruth. I had actually thought of a dear friend yesterday that I know they have ties in Israel and probably family members there. So I'm going to reach out to them today.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot here. I'll want to listen to this one again. There's a lot. Well, friends, thank you so much for being here with us. And we're always receiving a very timely message. Yeah. Thank you to the angels, Divine Mother, the handmaidens, everyone, Christ, everyone who showed up today to share this message with us. Yeah. Teri Angel, thank you.
So much love. Love to you, Ruth. Love to everyone out there. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed.
Friends, take good care. God bless. We'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.